read Horrible Harry and the Dragon War? I have. Suddenly and Harry got in a fight. Harry said something mean to her. If you want to find out the rest of this amazing book, you better pick this book up and start reading.
Read Horrible Harry Goes to the Moon. He acts like he goes to the moon by jumping in front of the telescope that the whole class earned. And Horrible Harry even has a spacesuit when he comes to the moon look at night. And he has a spacesuit and he jumps in front of the telescope and acts like he goes to the moon.
The Ravenscourt is a great book. Samantha, Nellie, and her sisters Bridget and Jenny are at the Ravenscourt, which is a apartment. They have just been thinking that there is a curse on the owner of the Ravenscourt, because lots of people have died, and also their uncle and aunt have left them by themselves with their maid Gertrude and Mary. You won't want to put this mysterious book down, because it's a hit.
He has entered the new year and he wants to put the 3 months behind him. His brother has an embarrassing secret to tell them. Greg's secret gets spoiled, but will it come out the right way or the wrong way?
Was on her father's boat. Her father has an American flag. Then some police saw him, and he went to jail. Will they get him back? Find out and meet Caroline.
In this book you read about a bad kitty for president. Bad Kitty was trying to vote for president. He wanted to be elected, but the winner was not Big Kitty. It was not Bad Kitty. It was someone else.
In the Secret of the Old Castle, a mystery in Scotland. When the Thea sisters' friend Bridget returns to Scotland for a family emergency, the 5 mice offer to help. And when Bridget goes missing, they have to rush to Scotland to find her. Along the way, the Thea sisters encounter Celtic legends, cryptic messages, hidden treasures on a trip that's full of surprises. Read to find out what they find and what happened to Bridget and Thea sisters and the Secret of the Old Castle.
Callie is about a stray kitten that Mia finds. It has a swollen paw, and Mia and her brother, Michael, both want to keep the kitten. Mia gets more attached with the kitten, but their parents don't think they are ready to take care of a pet. One reason why her name is Callie is because she's a calico. But will she ever find a home? You better read this book to find out.
Bad Kitty was mad about the baby. He tried to sell him for 25 cents, but the baby took the sign and bit it. So the baby was not sold. If you want to read more about this silly story, come read Baby Kitty Meets the Baby.
Would you ever like to read Sweet Valley Twins? There are 2 girls that are twins. One is named Elizabeth. The other name is Jessica. Elizabeth is older. Jessica is the youngest. Elizabeth was 4 minutes earlier. Anyways, when they start Sweet Valley Middle School, everything begins to change. If you want to read this good book, go ahead, but don't tell anyone that I didn't warn you it's a good book.
You ever heard of this great book called Poppy? Well, Poppy is a mouse who has lost almost everything to a big old mean owl named Mr. Okax. And Mr. Okax took a lot of things from Poppy and runs this tribe of mice, and all of the other mice are afraid of him except for Poppy. So Poppy decides that she's going to go after Mr. Okax. How does it end? Does she get the better of Mr. Okax, or does Mr. Okax win? You'll have to read to find out how this story unfolds.
And the drop of doom. The class did not know a secret thing that Harry had. He was afraid of the drop of doom, but he had to do it because his teacher said you had to do every single ride. And the drop of doom. Harry said, "I survived the drop of doom." You will not be unsatisfied.
Imagine going to the store and not being able to buy sweets or sugar. When this story took place, people were on ration and could only buy items that they had stamps for. Rations were in high demand during the wartime, like gasoline, chocolate, coffee, and sugar. Molly and Emily must solve the mystery of the missing ration foods.
The book is called Good Grief, 3rd grade. Marcia and Roger are arch enemies, and their student teacher partnered them up, so they had to check each other's homework and help each other. Marcia thinks Roger put a snake curse on her, but if you want to find out, pick this book up and start reading.
Puzzle is a teacher, and he also rides his skateboard, and the problem is that AJ gets in trouble, and Mr. Cuzzle gives AJ a candy bar for getting in trouble. So grab this book and read.
Because one Dixie, a girl found a dog, and she got in trouble because she said the dog was hers. So she is the one that got in trouble, and her father said no about the dog. So they had all kinds of fun, like party fun.
Scary stories. A girl named Liz was doing her homework in the dining room. She says, in the dining room. And she hears someone in the house, but it wasn't her mom. She says, "Oh," no answer. And her little sister is asleep upstairs, but he goes upstairs and she forgot that her little sister was upstairs. I'm not going to spoil the end, so pick it up.
Is here, girl. Marvin Redpost heard if you kiss your elbow, you will turn into a girl. At night, he got tangled in his covers, and his elbow jerked towards his mouth, and he kissed it. So if you want to hear how this turns out, you should read this book.